Welcome back, Vault Dwellers. Today, I want to show you guys different locations for mining lead. Now, we're going to go over quite a little bit, so just follow along with me and we'll get through this together. Now, let's go. Let's check it out. So, our first stop is Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Now, I did not go in this location, but if you go inside, there is a bunch of cans, like tin cans and stuff hanging up that you can grab for lead and steel and stuff. But like I said, I just went outside for the weights, okay? Now, funny story, these weights were glitched out for quite a long time until they actually fixed them. You weren't able to actually pick them up. But this is the first good spot to stop at. We're going to try to make a big circle kind of ish. So just, like I've said at the beginning, bear with me, follow along, and we'll do this together. Now, these paint cans are good for, multiple reasons. So make sure you go ahead and pick them up. You can get oil and stuff like that out of them, which sells good, or you're going to need for fuel if you make flamer fuel. All right. Next spot, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Now, Pleasant Valley, there's quite a few things up here. Here's bobblehead spawn when you first come in. There's magazines. But the real reason we're actually here is for the can chimes. And plus, there's some weights. But as we go, I'll point out some magazines and stuff, spawns for you guys. But we're going to want to grab all these can chimes. Then we're going to want to make our way up here and grab more. There's also some, right there on that barrel will be a magazine, and right by that cooler I just went by and looked at real quick on that white table would be a magazine as well if this spawned. All right, so the can chimes. This is what we're originally here for. There was, I believe, if you open the door, there might have been a few more. I don't remember. But right here is the lead. This is another reason, we're trying to get all this lead that we can. Now, we're going to, like I said, we're going to make our way just through here just to grab these can chimes. So you can clear out the enemies, take care of them, and we'll just move forward. It's not really that bad here. But there's a lot of benefits to this place, a lot, especially when it comes to the spooky scorch, the holiday scorch. Here's a magazine spawn. You see that one, of course. So here's some more of these can chimes. Yeah, this guy thought he was going to be sneaky. Yeah, I noticed I missed one, sorry. But yeah, there's can chimes all throughout here. And then, on that table right there I just passed to the right was a bobblehead spawn. So we break this down, this is what we got for our total run here. It's not too bad. So, like I said, I didn't loot the whole place, so if you want to sit there and loot the whole place, that is up to you. Alright, so next is the monorail. Now this is a really good spot for concrete and lead and steel. I didn't loot the whole thing, like I said. I'm just trying to do the video, but there's quite a bit to loot on these runs, too. So you can get quite a bit of junk. And like I always say, sells great in the vendor for 1 cap a piece. Alright, so we make our way to the third. I went the back way. When I exit, I actually exit out the door I usually go through. So there's 2 ways up here. One takes you closer, which is not the one I started in. Alright, so make your way through the train, because like I said, I started at the wrong door. There's a Nuka Cherry. And here is some lead and concrete. Concrete's very nice to have. Keep up on that. Sells good in vendors. You just can't beat it. Now, you will get over encumbered, so bear in mind, you're going to have to make your way back down. You can either jump, die, maybe live, grab your bag, or just take the elevator back down. It's your choice. Me, I'm going to take the elevator back down because I've jumped off this way too many times. I know how it usually ends. But it is a good place for pictures. All right, this was the monorail. Like I said, make our way down. And then we're going to put down a tent and we're going to scrap and we're going to go. Now, I'm not going to try to scrap this or put it away until the end to kind of show you guys what we all got. I will do my best to keep it so you guys can see. But you get quite a bit of lead on this run. Now, this spot I just ran through. You can clear out the enemies. I just wanted to shoot the video. I wanted to be done with it. They were busy. They had a lot going on. I kind of snuck in here, did a little killing. But in here, like I said, is more lead. We're just going to go, like I said, we're mainly just here for lead today. So back over here, we're at the Sludge Works. I should have said that first. So at the Sludge Works, very good spot for some lead. There's quite a bit of spots on the map that you're going to find that has a lot of weights. So good run. Now, like I said, you can kill the enemies. All right, Charleston Fire Station. It's not hostile here. So you don't have to worry about that unless you go and kill the bots. Then they will turn on you. There's an Overseer's Catch, just in case you need it. Now, there's cans around here. Those are good to pick up. There is pencils, which is good for lead. More cans. Like I said, there's folders you can pick up for cloth, for the gunpowder, things like that. And then, you grab certain other items for the acid you're going to need throughout. There's ways of doing it. And you can keep up on this, and then you use the right perks to make your ammo, and, that'll help you out. You got that ammunition one. You got the super duper. You need super duper. So then you got, of course, your normal ammo card. I think it was Ammo Factory is the name of that legendary card. Anyways, Flatwoods. Now we're just going right into the motel. We're going to the weight room. We're not messing with anybody else here. Just going straight to the weight room. And then from there, we'll grab the weights. And then we'll move to the next one. I mean, like I said, guys, you're just going to be running, bouncing around, grabbing weights. Scrap kits are great. You want to do that. I mean, it's kit kind of costly. I just throw the tent down, throw it in there, break it down, be done. If you don't have that, just try to keep an eye out for weight benches or work benches as you go. But like I said, it's a nice little spot. You can, there's a little bit of other junk around here and stuff you can go ahead and pick up. But Flatwoods, like I said, it's a very good little spot that's mellow. It doesn't have any, people running around trying to kill you. But put a tent down right outside of town. You'll be good to go. All right, let's see what this run yielded. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Quick, easy. Now, every one of these silos are exactly the same. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I've ran millions of nukes, and the layout is exactly the same on every one. But right there, magazine spawn under there if you didn't know that. I shouldn't be killing these, but I just can't help it. I gotta kill when I can. But all right, let's make our way down to the silo. I should have cut out this. I'm sorry I didn't cut out the load screen. Very sorry about that. But I am in a hurry to get this video out. It is a long video, and I am actually busy today. So let's get this going. All right, now, like I said, these silos are exactly the same every time. You come in, you can kill the bots. If you got the sneak perk on, I just sneak right by them or do what I just did. But in here, there's not a weight bench at first. So, keep saying weight bench. Not a workbench in this little part of the silo. So, you're actually going to have to make your way back out to scrap. And that is the tedious part, I guess you would say, to this. Like I said, every silo, exactly the same. Make your way in, grab what you need, make your way back out. In and out, in and out, in and out. You can do it real quick. Go right by these guys. They don't even, look, I'm still hidden. They don't even honestly know I'm here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to grab all this stuff, and then I'm going to go over encumbered, and then I'm going to make my way back out. It's very simple, guys. Now, on this lead run, there's other spots I'll show you in the mine. Lucky Hole Mine. That one used to be, if you were, I don't know if it's still the same. I heard conflicting stories about this. Down in Lucky Hole Mine, you used to be able to wear excavator power armor and pick a lot more lead ore, but I heard it's exactly the same as you not going in there with no power armor at all now. Anybody that goes down, I don't wear power armor at all. Not at all. I never wear power armor anymore. So anybody that knows if this is true or not, tell me in the comments. I'm curious if that still works or not. I haven't tested myself. My power armor's for display. That's it. I don't wear that stuff. But if you guys do, let me know. Kind of curious. But this one's Vault-Tec. Now, keep in mind, if you haven't done the Overseer stuff and got the gold bullion and raided the vault, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to come down to this part. I think you can. I don't think it restricts you. I think it's past this, beyond this part has a restriction. But keep that in mind. It might not let you in the university. I know it used to say inaccessible if you didn't do the mission. But well, it's not a mission, it's a quest. But yeah, this is just a little bit of lead here. Not much here. Like I said, look around. There's some soap right there you can grab. Like I said, more oil, the better. But Lucky Hole Mine. Now, this is the one I was talking about. So, used to be cave crickets outside, other stuff inside. Now they've went ahead and made it the cultists. Well, they did this years ago. But they turned this place into the cultists. But outside, there's a bunch of loot. There's oil. There's metal, steel, everything. So loot that, and then make your way inside. I mean, you don't have to. But in Lucky Hole Mine, this one is where you're going to get the ore to smelt. And it is very hidden now. They made it kind of harder to see the ore, I've noticed, when I was going through here. And I've noticed they've removed some nodes. Alright, but this one, if you're going to go this way, you can either camera clip, or you can use the key if you have it. The key is under a podium. If I run by it, I believe I'll run right by it and I'll show you guys. It should be in the podium down there, right there where I'm pointing, where I just threw that grenade. There's a podium over there, if I'm correct. And the key should be sitting under it, like on the shelf. That's what it used to be, like right there where them cultist swords are. But make your way through here, and you're going to notice there's different ore through here. There's crystal and there's lead. So pay attention when you're picking, because if you don't need the crystal, there's no point. You can get crystal down at Tanagra Town too, if you need it. There's all kinds of different ore in there. I believe there's copper, things like that. Like I said, the lead ones are kind of harder to see. They used to be a lot darker. Now they kind of really just blend in with the wall. See, there's crystal, more crystal, more crystal. We don't need that. But like I said, keep your eyes open. They've really hidden the lead around here. They always have. And back in the day, oh man, we used to walk out with about 200-300 ore out of here easy, and we'd smelt that. This run, I really just went bare minimum. I looked around. Like I said, I haven't done this run in years, many years. I haven't needed it. Plus, after they put the cultists in here, I didn't feel like messing with it. I used to come down here for the acid and the cave crickets, but yeah, I really don't need it now. But like I said, you just keep your eyes peeled. You'll go through here, and you'll find that there's just ore everywhere. And then there's enemies, so you can, scrap their weapons, stuff like that. There's a hidden tunnel that takes you to the back, and there is a a science smelting table down there. Just like I said, I don't go in that area, and I'm sorry I didn't think of it until after I shot the video. But for main part, you just explore this place if you don't know it, and get used to it if you need lead like that, and you feel like coming down here. It's not a bad little spot. It's a lot of cultists, so if you need your cultist kills, good place to come to get them. Grab some lead. I mean, you can be real productive with it. Hidden everywhere. You just got to keep an eye out, and then, we'll move forward. So, there's also, like I said, in the little spots like that, they're really hidden. So, pick the bone chimes too, but guys, that's really good, to people use a lot of that bone making that cutting stuff, whatever, I can't think of the name of it, but they use that bone, and they use purified water, and they then they switch around, and then they get oil, and it's to me it's tedious. It's just too expensive. I could be wrong, somebody will tell me. But cutting fuel. That's the name of it. Cutting fuel. To make the cutting fuel. You can get that in the mutated party packs now. The plan for that used to be only for a quest, and it was kind of like had a 3% drop rate and all this stuff. And, now it's a lot more simple. But here's my little run. Like I said, I really didn't pick it. I just only picked some, and I didn't use excavator armor, if you notice, so that might still work out really well for you. Let me know in the comments if it does. But yeah, man. I mean, it's about it. I mean, that's about the best I can do for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for hanging out in there with me. And like always, guys, be safe, Vault Dwellers, and we'll see you next time. Until then, take it easy.